Welcome to Fever Originals 2.0, इंडिया का पहला ओरिजिनल म्यूजिक काउंटडाउन शो फॉर द आर्टिस्ट एंड बाय द आर्टिस्ट. जैसा मैंने आपसे कहा था, वी सेलिब्रेट एन आर्टिस्ट, उनकी जर्नी, उनकी लाइफ, उनका म्यूजिक. क्या होता है एक ट्रैक को बनाने के लिए? व्हाट इज दैट सीक्रेट सॉस? व्हाट इज दैट मोटिवेशन? कहाँ से आता है वो मोटिवेशन? हाउ डू यू क्रिएट म्यूजिक? आई मीन, गाना जब बन के आता है, इट इज अ कंप्लीट पैकेज. बट व्हाट इज द स्टोरी बिहाइंड दैट सॉन्ग? एंड ऑफ कोर्स, व्हाट kept the artist going? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I've got a very young budding artist with us in the studio. When I spoke with her earlier, she said she's between Gen Z and Millennial. Okay? So, definitely अगर Gen Z Millennial का ये जो कस्प है, OG म्यूजिक, 90s ओरिजिनल इंडी म्यूजिक का, तो मतलब इन पर बहुत ज्यादा इम्पैक्ट रहा होगा. We'll find out that. Akanksha Sethi with me in the studio. What is up, girl? How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, man. So happy to have you here.
Yes, thank you so much. I'm really glad that despite all the rains, it took me 2 hours to reach here, but I did.
Yeah.
And yes, I would like to clarify that I am very much a millennial at heart, even though I might be at the cusp.
Right.
But I'm very much a millennial.
Right. Tell me, buddy, what is, if I have to ask you as an artist, music आपके लिए क्या है? If you have to describe it in, say, a sentence.
If I have to describe in a sentence, I think music is something that I genuinely live for, because I've been singing since I can remember. I've been singing since I was like 7-8 years old.
Right.
And I started learning around that time as well. And I haven't gone a single day without singing, be it like 10 minutes or be it like 5 hours, 6 hours, whatever.
Right.
So it's just like a survival kit for me.
It's like muscle memory now.
It's a muscle memory now. Like, I'll feel very weird if I don't, end up singing one day.
Right.
So that's what it is.
That's very interesting. That's very cool. But tell me, were you doing music always? Did you study something else and you decided to do a job and then you said, okay, music is एक वो ऐसी एक चीज है जो मेरा calling है. तो क्या आप नौकरी कर रहे थे या फिर
all
full
of
time?
that.
सब हो गया आपका. So take us through that. बता दो थोड़ा सा.
So I am from Lucknow, originally born and brought up in Lucknow, and I did my schooling from there. And उसके बाद I went to Bangalore to do my graduation. And then उसके बाद I thought there was a time in my life where 2020 के around I thought कि अब तो बॉम्बे जाएंगे, सब तोड़ देंगे एकदम, ठीक है, मजे आ जाएंगे. And I had figured everything, accommodation and everything. But then COVID happened. And I had to stay back in Lucknow for say 1.5 years. Right. And उससे पहले भी I was so frustrated in a job that I was doing and I didn't like. So I have, my background is English literature, so I was doing content writing in Gurgaon actually. And वहाँ बैठ के मेरे को लगता था, यार मैं क्या कर रही हूँ, मतलब मेरे को इधर से निकलना है. I can't sit at a desk for more than like 2-3 hours. And the job demanded you to sit like at least for like 7-8 hours. So I used to, जितने भी बीच में टाइम मुझे मिलता था, I used to go up on the terrace and take my little diary and used to write songs. And I used to hum them, record in my phone and come back and just get back to this thing. And वापस आके there was a point and I thought कि अब ये नहीं हो पा रहा है मुझसे. Now if I'll do this for one more day, I think I will disrespect my art, my talent, and the time that I should be giving to it. Right. So I left it, and then that's when I went back to Lucknow, and that's when I decided, and that's when COVID happened. So then eventually COVID का time spend करके, then 2021 and towards the end I moved to Bombay.
So you आपने जैसे कहा आप English literature में आपने majors किया है, and that is your forte. ये poetry किसकी है? Home they brought her warrior dead, she knows swoons or uttered cry. All her maidens watching said, she must weep or she will die. इसकी poetry बताओ.
This is, oh my God, what is this? No.
This is Alfred Lord Tennyson.
All right. Are you also an English?
No, I just read. I just like.
You like reading? I don't like reading at all. Do not ask me that question.
ये वही बात हुई ना कि आपका एक KRA था, ठीक है? आपका एक KRA था.
Wait, let me just make it clear. सिर्फ डिग्री के लिए करी मैंने वो पढ़ाई बस.
हाँ, सिर्फ डिग्री के लिए.
सिर्फ डिग्री के लिए.
अच्छा, पर अब म्यूजिक बना रही है, अच्छा हुआ आपने वो छोड़ दिया. आप म्यूजिक बना रही है, इतना बेहतरीन म्यूजिक बना रही है, उसके बारे में बात करेंगे. अपने नए ट्रैक के बारे में पहले बताओ.
Okay, so my new track is called तू कहाँ है. मैंने इसको लिखा था last year. When basically the track is about falling in love. Your brain your mind sort of tricks you. It thinks that you're falling in love with two people at the same time, and that happens.
My brain doesn't trick me. My brain doesn't trick me.
My brain tricks me.
ये झूठ बोल रही हो यार तुम, कितना मतलब please यार, it's a live radio show.
Oh my God.
Please fuck.
It actually did. No, I'll tell you, because last year around the same time, April, May, I was with a certain person and then I was friends with a certain person, and I used to like find myself thinking too much about that friend and talking, having a lot of extensive conversations of all kinds with that person, and with this particular person it was just like very limited. Hi and hello, what did you do today, blah blah blah, 4 मैसेज में दिन खत्म हो गया. And I was like, ये क्या हो रहा है, ये मेरा तो ये वो है ही नहीं. So I am somebody who likes to talk a lot when I sort of get comfortable with people, and that's when I sort of like realized that okay, this is not the person that I'm supposed to be with. I have to like, and every sign in the universe, I'm not even kidding, it was just telling me to be with this person instead. And I was just ignoring that for 2 whole months. And then इसके बाद मेरे को लगा नहीं यार ये बहुत बोरिंग हो रहा है, मेरे से नहीं झेला जा रहा है.
तुमने गाना लिख दिया?
फिर मैंने वो किया और फिर मैंने गाना लिखा. I was like, nice.
At some point of time in our lives, and we're all making that decision, and we're like, "Acha, am I at the right space at the right point?" What's your favorite part in the entire track? I mean, it's your baby, but there's one part that will connect and hit home.
It's actually the first 4 lines of the song, how it begins. तू जाने कैसे मेरे दिल में बैठा है, मैं उसमें डूबी ऐसी डूबी पता चलाना है. So it actually like very apt way में describes कि क्या headspace था उस time पे.
Okay.
And after that the rest of the song sort of talks about, you know, every, you know, घुम होते काले बादल, means the, you know, the clouds are like clearing now. The doubts are clearing. The whole song is like metaphors, because I've like created metaphors through my stops, through my through the harmonies that I've taken, through the chords I've taken. Everything is a metaphor.
It's very interesting. Okay, what we're going to do is, before we drop this track for all our listeners and continue this very nonchalant क्या word use किया?
क्या word?
Nonchalant. क्या nonchalant? बहुत practice किया इस word के लिए. Hey, hello, nonchalant. To say it also, nonchalant.
That's a nonchalant.
Nonchalant conversation, a very candid conversation we'll carry on. This is Fever Originals 2.0, man. आजकल ना रेडियो दिखता भी है, so I'm sure you're already imagining this conversation in your head कि क्या चल रहा है स्टूडियो में. It's a lot of fun to be in the studio to host the show for you guys, because like I said, you get to know the artists, you get to know the people they're listening to, and they're very core, they're candid moments of vulnerability.
और थोड़ी तारीफ, और थोड़ी.
क्या है ना कि इनका जो पैसा है ना वो आज रुक गया है, अकाउंट में नहीं आया सारा पैसा. जब पूरा आ जाएगा बैलेंस, तब वो बाकी काम कर देंगे. और शो भी बाकी है यार, और बात करनी है. बट बिफोर दैट, a few lines from you. Okay, let's go for it.
Okay.
Unplugged? Can we do the session?
Yes. Okay. गिटार में मैं थोड़ी नूब हूँ, तो जज ना करें. जाने कैसे मेरे दिल में बैठा है, मैं उसमें डूबी ऐसी डूबी पता चलाना है. क्यों ना माने मेरा मन हर वजह, जाने दो क्यों ये खुद ही खालीपन में करे यूं शोर. गुम होते सारे काले बादलों से ये सुना है तू कहाँ है. ढलती शामों में तेरा जिक्र भी यूं किया है, तू कहाँ है.
ये पूरा ट्रैक अब हम आपको सुनाने वाले हैं. Fever Originals 2.0 पे. I love the track, but I like that drop also.
Yeah.
I wanted to mention when we were chatting up that there's a certain drop in the beginning of the song, and I really like that, because like, what's coming up next?
Yeah.
Nice.
It's basically, that's what the metaphor I was talking about. Shore pe there's a silence.
Yeah.
Which is like a contradictory kind of thing.
Yeah.
And क्यों ये खुद ही खालीपन में करे यूं stop shore. And then I laugh.
कहानी जो तुमने बताई है ना अभी, वो बड़ी इंटरेस्टिंग है. उससे बड़ी हंसी आ रही है मेरे को. Because I'll tell you why. जैसा मैंने कहा ना, हम में से जितने भी लोग सुन रहे हैं ना, कहीं ना कभी वो एक बेस्ट फ्रेंड होते ही है लाइफ.
होते हैं और हुआ भी है पहले भी, लेकिन वो वाले इंसान के साथ वर्कआउट नहीं करा, इस वाले के साथ कर गया. Like चल good.
Something worked out somewhere. The song is worked out beautifully. Tell me, if you had to pick a song to play live on stage, besides yours,
besides mine,
हाँ, besides आपका, कोई एक आर्टिस्ट जो ओरिजिनल गाना बना रहा है, वो कौन सा गाना होगा, and who will be the artist?
Chulo local train.
Oh my God.
I can't tell you how many college events and like how many places I've actually sung that song, and I was so heartbroken when they just like split up. But that's one song which just does something to you. Like
there's magic in that song.
There's magic in that song.
Well, that's again, once again, I'll reiterate what I said. Yehi hai music ka magic. This is the power of music. It connects with you at different levels, makes you feel just surreal, right?
Yeah.
And do things that you love doing. My name is RJ Glenn, and I'm going to be leaving you with this Tara bye bye ciao ciao. But till then, stay awesome. Take care of your family. Take care of yourself. Be healthy. And hey, don't ever forget to stay original. My name is RJ Glenn, and I'm signing off. Ciao.